Hi everyone. Well, as you can see, Father Christmas decided to come slightly earlier this year. And I'm here to say hong 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 to everyone. Is that what Father Christmas says? Yeah. I guess. Well, beloved, hopefully you guys are doing well and are blessed wherever you are this time of the year. I hope that you are responsible, and in everything that you do, you are putting your families first. I just want to take this time I know I've sent out some posters to thank you for the wonderful support that you have given me. But I want to say it also in person, to say thank you so much for everything that you have done and everything that you have, showed me. So much love. When I look back from the beginning of the year, to be honest, I didn't see how this year will turn out. I guess that's what happens when you have God on your side and when God orders your steps. I just entered this year, just hopeful, but without any expectations, because all I knew was what I believed God with, and I didn't even want to make noise about it and all those things. But it turned out to be such a great year in so many ways. I still look at some of the testimonies. I look at some of the people that have come, people who would come to me saying it's over. Pastor X, I've done everything, I've given up. Some of them would come even saying, we've been to so many people and we've tried a lot of things, nothing seemed to work. And after a few sessions, and they start, get their drive back to fight for their marriages and relationships. And I thank God for that. It can only be through God, because there's no X and there's no you and your partner who can fight the devil who fights the marriages. So with those few words, I would like to say thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm looking forward to 2020. That is going to be a year even of greater things than what we experience now in 2019. Even worse or even better. 2019 was so incredible. For the first time in my life, I received gifts for a birthday. I'm like, wow, is this really happening? So it's just a sign, of the love and appreciation that I'm getting from you guys. Well, I cannot end this year without sharing a few words in terms of what I think you need to, my weave, things that I need probably for you to be mindful of. One of the things that I think are key as we end the year is that in relationships we tend to appreciate. We tend to appreciate the good things about our partners. We tend to appreciate the things that make us feel good. We tend to appreciate the things that are appealing to us. We tend to appreciate things that ministers to us, and we frown upon our partner's weaknesses. But let's look at the reality of things, because if you are alike and you have the same interest, same everything, that means you don't need one another. And my message as we end the year, I want to say to everyone, let us now appreciate, all right? Appreciate the shortcomings of our partners, the weaknesses of our partners. I've come to learn that most frustrations that we have in relationships, it's frustrations because of our partner's weaknesses and our partner's shortcomings. All right. So if your partner has a weakness of drinking, has a weakness of liking women or liking other men, and is a weakness, it's not one of those naughty things, a weak moment of weakness, but it's just a true weakness that they have. And these are the things that frustrate us. They actually get into our skins, they really make us mad. And these are the things that we find ourselves trying to change our partners from. All right. And that will be a frustration because you cannot change a person. A person can only be changed by God or themselves. And if a person is not willing to change for you, that means that person doesn't really love you enough. But for you to be less frustrated, I've come to a conclusion that if your job and your primary goal in your partner's life is to identify and strengthen up their weaknesses, then you have a better chance of striving towards making your partner to work on their weaknesses themselves. So you need to appreciate your partner in their full entirety. All right? Because who is your partner? Your partner is their strengths. Your partner is their weaknesses. Your partner is their shortcomings in terms of the IQ level and in terms of thinking things through. That's who they are. All right? And those are the things that you came in their lives and you are perhaps attracted to them because those are the things that you liked about them. Okay? And you also might realize that your partner was attracted to you because they saw their weaknesses as strengths in you. So if your partner, for an example, has a weakness of agreeing to everything that friends say, and they spend time with you, as they fall in love with you, they realize that you have a backbone of saying no. So that component complements them, and as a result, they feel that you are it might not be something that they're doing consciously so. It might be through a subconscious mind, but to them, they're finding a safe place, somebody that can be able to advocate on their behalf as far as friends are concerned and anything pertaining to, relating and agreeing to friends. So if you are in their lives in order for you to support in their weaknesses, it means that their weaknesses are part of things that you need to appreciate, because even your growth will be measured as a person on how you manage your partner's weaknesses. Okay, so the minute you start appreciating them for your own good, for your own benefit, knowing that if I appreciate these weaknesses, this is something that will grow me as a person, however, is going to make my partner to be a better person and perhaps even more accountable, because you nurture. You don't babysit them, you don't mother, you don't father those weaknesses, but you nurture them, and you need to grow. Your partner's weaknesses are there for you to grow through them. So you need to appreciate them. How do you appreciate them? You need to identify them. After you have identified them, you need to look at yourself and say, if my partner has this weakness, what strengths do I have that can complement that weakness? And then what you do is you show more of that strength that you have that will support that weakness, because when they feel that you are more supportive as opposed to fathering or mothering them, and then they start working on their own weaknesses. It's not your job to work with them on those weaknesses. Your job is to identify the weakness. When you have identified the weakness, you need to identify your own strength that speaks to that weakness. And you practice more of your strength. So for an example, if your partner has a weakness of keeping time and you are good with time management, so what you do is strengthen more your time management skills in public or in full view of your partner, so that they can be able, through them appreciating you, they can be able to appreciate that skill. And it's going to make them to feel like they cannot let you down. Because remember, everything that we do it so that we can get the approval of our partners, whether we are aware of it or we are not aware of it. So keep that in mind. And that's what I want to leave you with this year. And as we'll be starting a new year, start that new year with a clear mind of understanding what your partner's weaknesses are. Be true to yourself about those. And you need to take every single weakness and check if it is a strength to you. It always becomes easier when now you go and see, a therapist. You come see me. When you come see me and we talk now weaknesses, and you say, you know what, Pastor X, my partner has this weakness and I happen to have the same weakness. And then we can be able to work on that. All right, on how to strengthen both of you to change that weakness into a strength. But if one of you is fully equipped with an opposite of the weakness that the partner has, then you don't need anyone to intervene in that situation. All you just need to practice and exercise more with love, kindness, and a lot of care, so that you can be able to grow your partner in the area of their weakness, so that that weakness can turn into a strength. May 2019 end well with you, and may you start 2020 with so much grace from God. I'm hoping that I'm going to start 2020 with a better complexion. From the work that we had last week, Saturday, for the Ketex Foundation, we really got a serious sunburn. And I'm sure if you can look on my chest, you see, I'm peeling. I've got 2 tones of the skin. I'm shading off now the layer that was burned off. But you know what? It was for the good cause, and we didn't reach our target of 50,000 rands, but for the first walk, we've done so well. We're almost halfway there. And I believe that next year we shall even do better. May God bless you. And I pray that you will be safe this festive season. And I pray that you will be responsible with your finances. You'll be responsible with your hearts. You'll be responsible with your private parts. And everything that belongs to your spouse, you will take care of it as you are counting directly to God. I will speak to you guys again in the following year. May God bless you, and 1,000 kisses to you.